Okay, everybody. So, obviously, I quit prep, so I'm not doing any of that stuff, but I'm on like this new mission to simplify my Okay, so I started recording and something happened. To simplify my life, specifically when it comes to food. So, when I'm in prep, obviously I eat the same thing every single day, but I don't meal prep my meals. I meal prep my protein and I measure my protein, like I measure my meals out as I go, or like the night before I have to go somewhere. So we'll cook a bunch of protein, cook a bunch of chicken, cook a bunch of turkey, and then it's like whatever my next meal is, like I get out my big thing of turkey, and then I measure out how much I need. I just don't like doing that when I'm not in prep because it's obviously very boring and I like want to try other stuff. And so I don't really do a great job of planning. Like I will prep chicken and then kind of like make a stir fry and then make tacos and like kind of do stuff. But I just have not been doing a great job of planning. So I feel like I've been eating out for like every meal for the last week. I was also PMSing, so that had to do with it. I wanted other stuff. But I decided like I gotta save some money and I gotta save some time and simplify my life. So I've been following this lady on Instagram for a while. I can't think of her name. Fit Mom. So I don't know, it's over here somewhere. She does like these single serve meal prep things. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try some of her recipes. So this week, like what I'm about to do right now is basically just plan my week. I have some food downstairs. It's already done. Like I made yogurt. So I'm probably going to do like yogurt parfait or overnight oats for breakfast. And then I saved a couple of her recipes that I'm going to try this week. So that's what this vlog is going to be. This is going to be me trying to meal prep for the week. I'm so nervous. So I'm making my list right now. And so like after I'm done talking right now, I'll like screenshot or I'll like post a graphic of what I'm prepping this week. And then I'll take you guys shopping with me. I'll post my shopping list. And then we'll prep together and we're going to see how it goes. So I'm pretty excited because I don't normally meal prep like this for myself. I used to, fun fact, have a meal prep like side hustle. And I did meal prep like this for other people. But I've just never meal prepped for myself like this, which is crazy because I know how much time it saves, but I don't know. I just never did it for some reason. So we're going to do it now. And so I have all these glass containers, that I will anything that's baked, I will put the food into those and bake it in their single serve things versus like making a whole thing and then measuring it out to like, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like this will be easier to like cook it already weighed and measured out. So anyway, this should be fun. Like I said, about to make my list and you'll see it next on the screen. So yeah, I'm pretty excited and I'm hoping that this will help me like save some grocery money and save some meal prep time and just decision fatigue that I have when I'm not prepping. So yeah, anyway, let's do it. Okay, so we're in the car on our way to the store. As you can see, that list is pretty extensive. I'm looking at that list and I'm like, am I going to save money? Like, this is a lot of ingredients to buy. Now, granted, some of those things I won't have to buy every week, right? Like, I have to buy eggs right now. We always have eggs. We just don't currently have eggs. Look at this lighting. Let's go. Anyway, we always have eggs. We just don't currently have eggs. So I'm like restocking our eggs. I'm like topping off my salad prep. So I've been prepping salad, which has been such a life changer for me. Like where I chop all my greens and I chop like my vegetables, my peppers, my carrots, like all the stuff. And I have the salad in a big meal prep container or like whatever. And then when I want salad, I just like get however much out and I don't have to chop salad every single day. Because I don't know if you guys remember from my prep vlog, I said like, I just miss being able to have just like a big salad. But chopping a salad every single night is kind of like boring. And I feel like it helps me make sure I always have a salad versus like buying all these salad ingredients and then maybe not feeling like chopping a salad and then my stuff goes bad. Like if it's already chopped and prepped, then I eat a salad every day and none of my stuff goes bad. So anyway, I just have to like top off my salad prep. I have to get some mini peppers. I have plenty of greens and like all the other stuff that goes in my salad. But it's just like looking at that list, I'm like, why'd I have to buy so much stuff? I should have picked more simple recipes. But then I really think about it and I'm like, I don't have any eggs right now. I don't have any protein right now. Like, so I'm buying those big things. But I'm also like, am I gonna have to buy well, I don't know. We're gonna see during this shopping trip like how much money I spend. I have to go to 2 stores. I have to go to Walmart first because I also have to get some scrapbooking stuff, and then I'm gonna go to grocery outlet. So it's a risk. It is a risk to do all of my grocery shopping at only Walmart and grocery outlet, because our Walmart is not a super Walmart, so it's not a grocery store. Like, they have a pantry section, like they have the shelves and they have like 1 row of freezer stuff, but it's not like the Walmarts that have produce and like a full grocery section. So going there first for the things that I already know are not at grocery outlet. But grocery outlet is like a reduced price store. So they don't have like every, like, you know, you make a shopping list, you're like, oh, I got to go get some, I don't know, pinto beans. Like, grocery outlet may or may not have pinto beans. And if they do, they have one brand. Like, they don't have like every single grocery item. So it's kind of a risk to go to Walmart, which is not a full grocery store, and then to grocery outlet, which is like not a full selection, but I'm also not getting anything like super fancy or like super niche, I guess. Like, I'm getting enchilada sauce at Walmart because I'm like, grocery outlet ain't gonna have enchilada sauce. Like, I don't think they will. So anyway, I'll let y'all know how much money I spend and if I end up having to go to another store. But I'm very excited. I've never meal prepped breakfast burritos, so I'm kind of interested to see like how the burrito prep goes. I see a lot of pages, not a lot. I've seen 2 pages, 3 pages post burrito meal prep. I'm like, I think I can get down with that. So we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, we're gonna see if I save money. I don't even know if I'm gonna prep all of this tonight because it's Saturday. Like, realistically, this seems like a Sunday activity. So I don't know, maybe it'll be tomorrow that I'm actually prepping this stuff, but I'm not sure. I also still have to eat dinner tonight, so I'm like, I might as well prep something, or I might get my last hurrah of eating out for every single meal. I haven't eaten out for every single meal, but I've eaten out for a lot of meals. I don't know, we're all gonna find out together. Y'all, these Girl Scouts, they're trying to get me. I've actually magically, miraculously avoided buying Girl Scout cookies this season, but they are at every grocery store, and it's getting hard for me to tell these little children no, because I don't want to hit you, sir. Sorry, you're good. It's getting hard for me to tell these children no, because if you don't know me, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for a kid selling something, because I did activities my entire childhood and I was always trying to sell something, and fundraising sucked. So now, like, when I see the kids outside of stores like trying to sell stuff, I like just have a sweet, yes, okay, we're going inside. I just have a soft spot for them, but I'm also like, the Girl Scouts ain't struggling to sell stuff. Like, I feel like it's very easy. I feel like it's very easy to sell Girl Scout cookies, so I don't feel bad telling them no. But if they like really like give me a good pitch, I'll think about it. They're only $5 a box, even though there's like only 2 cookies in it these days. But anyway. Okay, you know how I was like, maybe I'll prep it tonight, maybe I'll prep it tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna prep tomorrow because, y'all, I got to this store and left my list at home. Like, I have a preliminary sloppy list in my phone notes, but the one I did, like, on my notebook paper is like organized by meal. Like, it's organized, and it ensured that I wasn't gonna miss anything. And now I'm out here just going commando. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Not on the list, but definitely getting it. Okay, joke's on me. Not only did I leave my list at home yesterday, my phone died pretty much as soon as I walked into the store. So I didn't even have my backup phone list. However, I just like mentally went through like, okay, what are the things that I'm making? What do I have? What do I not have? And actually got home. My list was obviously on the table, and I like went through checking off like, okay, what did I buy? I think there was only one thing that I did not get, and it's not because I forgot it. It's because it was more expensive at that store than I like anticipated spending. So I was like, oh no, there were 2 things. but both of them are the same thing. Like it was strawberries and it was chicken thighs. So I'm a penny pincher. So strawberries, I saw how much they were at Walmart. Here comes Reagan because she has to always be in the camera. I saw how much strawberries were at Walmart, and I typically get my fruit from a grocery outlet.
What?
I typically get my fruit from a grocery outlet because it's like inexpensive there. So I saw it at Walmart. Saw the strawberries at Walmart, but I was like, that is pretty cheap, but they have to be cheaper at grocery outlet because they're pretty much always cheaper at grocery outlet. I get to grocery outlet and they're like $1.50 more per pack. And I was like, oh no, I'm not getting those here today. Like, I'm not getting those here today. Plus, I just happened to remember that there was a coupon for them, so they're even cheaper at Albertsons, which is right next to Burn Boot Camp. And I know this sounds like a lot, but I'm like, I'm gonna have to go to work anyway, so I'll just get them when I go to work because that store is right next to the gym. So it's not like an added trip for me to go get these strawberries from somewhere else. And then the chicken thighs, I don't know how much I thought they were, but boneless, skinless chicken breast at grocery outlet is $1.99 a pound, and I just feel like chicken thighs are always cheaper than chicken breasts. So when the chicken thighs were $3.49 a pound, I was like, I'm not buying these. Even though, so I could have just gotten chicken breast, but I just like didn't want chicken breast, and I should have just bought the chicken thighs because they're not gonna like get cheaper by me not buying them. But I just like mentally could not process like spending that much money on chicken thighs, which I like just knew in my heart would be cheaper than the chicken breast, and they ended up being like almost twice as much. So I still have to get strawberries, I still have to get chicken thighs, but I'm just gonna do just gonna do grocery pickup from Albertsons. So because there's a couple other things I have to get, like we ran out of milk, and avocados. That's another thing I didn't get because they were not ripe at grocery outlet. So I was like, well, I'll get them from another store. So all in all, I'm very happy that I did not actually forget anything. So far I've spent $150, but again, that also included like an 80 pack of pull-ups, and like a 60 pack of eggs, like things that I don't like, that I'm not gonna always be buying. So I would have to look at my receipt to see like how much money did I spend on like this week's groceries, versus like things that I consider pantry items. But anyway, I'm like $150. Like I can't spend $150 every week, but you know, I think if I could get it down to like $80, $90 every week, like we could do that. And there's a lot of stuff in our house already that I could have used, but I'd already made my menu and I was dead set. So anyway, happy Sunday. Okay, another thing I spent money on that wasn't on my list was this because it was on sale. 0 calorie Zevia black cherry. Pretty good. I like the cream soda one and the ginger ale one. I think those are the only two I've tried. It tastes like pretty artificial, which is crazy because Zevia, like stevia is not artificial, but I think stevia has like a very specific taste. Like I don't like, I mean, I deal with the taste of stevia, it's fine, but I prefer the other like artificial sweeteners better. Because I feel like stevia has an aftertaste, which is what it is, but in the black cherry flavor, you can like taste the aftertaste more than you can in the cream soda and ginger ale. So in case you were ever wondering, maybe that's why it was on sale. I don't know. Okay, so I just did grocery pickup from Albertsons for the remainder of the order. I got my chicken, I got my strawberries, I had to get more milk. What else did I get? I ended up getting some more espresso. That order was $30. So we're at $100 at Walmart. I think I said $45 at grocery outlet, and now $30 at Albertsons. So what's that, $175? However, like I said, I got other stuff that wasn't, I got some stuff that wasn't originally on my list, or like some stuff that isn't part of meal prep, like I said, pull-ups, and then some other stuff that's not really going to be part of my weekly. Like I don't have to buy eggs weekly. I don't, you know, like I said, I already said all this before. So I am, if I can find my receipts, I've probably lost them by now, even though it's only been 24 hours. If I can find my receipts from Walmart and grocery outlet, I'll go through and I'll see like how much did I spend on like weekly items that are for this meal prep out of the nearly $200 that I spent in the last 2 days. Like that's crazy, $200 for like what I'm anticipating to be 1 week of food. SOS. Okay, so I am about to meal prep. So it's Monday morning. It's Monday morning. I didn't do anything yesterday. I wasn't having it. So I'm going to make my latte, which I'm not going to film because the camera's already set up and the espresso machine is over there. But I'm going to first start with, that's the oven preheating. I'm going to first start with the McGriddle bites because that's like breakfast for Reagan today, hopefully, if she eats it. I put my overnight oats in last night. So I'm going to get the McGriddle bites going, and then I'm going to cook all the turkey, and I'm going to assemble my enchilada bowls and my burritos, and we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to make my latte first. Okay, coffee is made. I poured a second espresso shot into that, but Reagan came downstairs, so I turned off the camera. So I'm starting with this protein pancake mix. It was on sale a few weeks ago. We normally get Kodiak cake, but this was cheaper. So this is what I got. So I'm going to do like the highest protein version of this, which is 2/3 cup of milk and an egg. Like you could also just mix it with water if you want 15 grams per serving. You can mix it with milk if you want 17 grams a serving. But milk and an egg is 20 grams a serving, even though I'm adding sausage. But like the only protein Reagan really eats is yogurt. And she has like probably a cup of yogurt a day, but she just loves carbs. The girl loves carbs. So I want to make these as high protein as possible, even though I am also putting sausage in there, but just to make them as high protein as possible. So I gotta find a measuring cup around here. I also think this lactose free, this is like the store brand version of Fairlife, I'm pretty sure. This has 9 grams of protein in a cup. So I think if I can do my math correctly, this might actually be more than 20 grams per serving because I think this is like if you use regular milk, but this is the high protein milk. I'm not really sure. Got this. Great. I'm using this tiny thing because that's what I could find. That's what I could find quickly, and I didn't want to stop recording. I was like, I'll just cut it when I'm done. What you need, baby? I'm making you food. Do you want apple snacks? Here. Here. And she ate half of it. So, that's cute. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's scoop it. That's why I didn't. I normally would pour it, but not today. I'm obviously going to speed this up, so see you in a bit. While those are in for probably 10 minutes, I gotta set the timer. I'm gonna start my ground turkey. I'm cooking 3 pounds of ground turkey because I have burritos and enchilada bakes to make. So I'm gonna cook my I'm gonna start my ground turkey. I'm also gonna chop onion. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. We're all gonna find out together. Reagan just told me she hates muffins. She didn't even try them. They're pretty good, to be honest. She's not having it. So, looks like these are mine. Okay, so we're putting together the enchilada bowls. The rice is already in there. I put onions. This is enchilada sauce. Now all of my turkey is getting weighed out. It's like 4 to 5 ounces. I was being a little bit sloppy. Now I am cracking my 10 eggs for my breakfast burritos. Those are going onto the stove. I'm peeling potatoes. And obviously I am chopping those before they go into the air fryer. Y'all, I seasoned these with everything. Onion, garlic, mixed, Cajun, like every single thing. Put those in the air fryer, obviously commenting on Aurelia's video.
I have no clue.
And now look at my
how these are gonna
enchiladas.
be. I really just need to make sure the rice is cooked all the way, because that's the only thing that was not cooked when I put it in. So we're gonna see. There's no cheese on these.
yet because I'm not going to put cheese on it until I'm like eating it. Let's see what we got here. Is the rice cooked? It looks cooked. Okay, great. So when I eat this, I will put cheese on it. I will put avocado on it. I'll probably put a dollop of my homemade yogurt instead of sour cream. Love. Okay, great. Okay, guys, I'm done. It's almost noon. I started that at like 8 a.m. Now, granted, I also like ate and I like walked around. There's a lot of stuff that I did in between all those cuts of my video. Like I went and sat down with Reagan. Like I said, I ate. I was doing a bunch of other stuff. So honestly, for it to be like 4 hours later, I'm satisfied. It took me a while to roll the burritos. Turns out I'm not a professional burrito roller. We also ran out of foil, so I only had enough foil to like wrap one in that half. This one's not even wrapped, but I just wrapped them up, stacked them in there. But I will get foil like before I probably eat the rest because I did eat one. So it ended up making 7, I think. It ended up making 7. So I ate one right now. And then obviously the other 6 are in there, but the one that I ate, I just like put in the air fryer for a couple minutes. So it was really good. I'm so happy with the breakfast burritos. Like that for sure is going to be a staple. Although I remembered when I went in the garage looking for more foil that I meant to put refried beans on those, but it doesn't matter. Like I'll do that next time. Enchilada bowls, I mix them up. They're all good. They're done like that. So like I said, I'll just top them off with more sauce, and cheese and avocado and all that stuff when I actually eat them. And also next time I'll definitely use more rice. I think I did 2 tablespoons of dry rice, which I never measure my rice dry. Like when I weigh and measure my rice when I'm on a meal plan, I always do it cooked. So I don't really know how much rice it equates to dry. So I was like, oh, 2 tablespoons, like that's like 1/8 of a cup, I think. It's not enough rice. So we have prepped rice. So I'll either add more rice to it or I'll like eat it with chips or some other carb source. So yeah, all in all. Oh, and Reagan decided she hates the mini muffins. I already said that, but I guess I'm just going to throw those into my own life as a snack somewhere. So yeah, the meal prepping is done. I didn't go back to my receipts. We're just going to, I guess we'll see like how much food or like how long this food lasts. Like I said, the burritos made 7 when I planned for them to only make 5. So my protein, like the ground turkey that I bought, went a little further than I anticipated it going. So that's pretty good. Anyway, also these potatoes are delicious. I season them with everything, all the things, and they're delicious. So that's all. I'm so glad we all made it to the end of my meal prepping vlog. Sorry, I don't have a picture of all my food next to each other. I guess I could get it out and do that, but I'm not going to. I think my next one maybe will be what I eat in a day with this meal prep. I don't know. Okay, last thing. So I ate that breakfast burrito instead of my overnight oats. My overnight oats are still in the fridge. Hold on. I was going to eat my overnight oats, but I ended up eating that extra burrito. This is amazing because when I microwave this, because I know that people eat their overnight oats cold because that's how they're prepared, but I still microwave mine. I just like zap them for like 30 seconds to a minute just so they're warm because I think cold oats like are absolutely disgusting. So I'll microwave them, top them with strawberries. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. But it'll just be another one of my snacks, probably a pre or post-workout meal. Anyway, preschool's calling me, so I got to go.